The biggest criticisms Apple has faced with the iPhone is the removal of the 3.5mm headphone jack, and not making the battery swappable, while Android phones have done it until recently. It's as if Apple is Android phone manufacturers' big brother that they looked up to, but turns out to be a bad influence. What does Apple do to make their devices disposable? We already mentioned the battery. That was the first thing they attempted to make their devices not user-fixable, or at least easily fixable. In order to replace the battery yourself, you would need to take the phone apart, starting with the removal of the screen. It is both risky and dangerous, because heat is needed to melt the glue that holds the screen. This started with the very first iPhone, which was in 2007. At that time, the aluminum MacBook Pros has only been out for a year, and they still had easily swappable batteries and internal components. In 2012, Apple decided that they wanted the RAM soldered into their MacBooks with Retina displays, so ever since then, you cannot upgrade the RAM, unless you have micro-soldering skills. They did the same with SSDs starting with the 2016 models. Now, you may be thinking that you can just learn how to replace these parts yourself by watching a YouTube video. You may be able to with some of their older stuff, but when it comes to the more modern devices, forget about it. Not even the best third-party repair centers can repair them anymore. Why can't third-party repair centers repair them now? Because when you turn the device on, it scans all the hardware components to see if anything has been replaced without Apple's authorization. And if a replacement part has been detected, the device will either not start up, or the part will not function. There's Apple-authorized repair centers and Apple stores themselves that can fix them, but they are known to rip people off. Something as simple as needing a new battery can cost a fortune in itself. There has also been cases where they would say that you would need parts replaced that isn't even broken to begin with. This is why Apple doesn't want their devices fixed by just anybody. They're so greedy, they will do anything to squeeze money out of people. That's also the reason why they've been banking off using their own Lightning port instead of USB for so long. They have the patent for it, and all the companies making devices that uses the Lightning port, such as headphones, speakers, and flash drives, will have to pay licensing fees. If you still don't believe that Apple is that bad, look at their pushbacks against the right to repair bill. For those who don't know, the right to repair bill is exactly what it sounds like. It gives owners the right to repair what they paid for, as well as giving the rights for third-party repair shops to repair them as well, like the good old days. Apple, as well as some other companies, like John Deere, is against users repairing their own products, claiming that it can be dangerous to do so. It is more dangerous now, because they purposefully designed their modern products that way. In the past, companies provided schematics and repair manuals so anyone can repair their products. This included TVs, radios, and even computers. Apple even done it before they became a large corporation. What can you do? Support companies that don't follow these practices. Android phones, including Samsung Galaxies, can still be fixed by anybody, even yourself, if you know how to.